Hello everyone and welcome to your 30-minute Pilates class with me, April. I hope you're all doing well today. We have got a full body workout as always. Please work within your own limits. Never push yourself to the point of pain. You may feel a little bit of mild discomfort with some exercises as we work those muscles, but we never want to injure ourselves or push ourselves too hard. All you need today is a mat and a head pillow. And we will be standing up and laying down. So if you need an aid to help you, then by all means take your time. It's not that vigorous, these workouts. They are designed to help you with your flexibility, to create supple movements within the body, which creates obviously supple joints and allows us to sit up nice and tall. We work into our posture, we work the spine and also our cores and our backs, which will really help elevate our bodies. So with that being said, we're going to start on, I'm sitting on my heels. Now, knowing that not a lot of people can do that, so you're welcome to sit cross-legged or you can sit up like this if you wish. We won't be here for too long, but it's just to vary up our workouts. So first things first, let's just make sure we are nice and grounded into our posture and our bodies. So we want to make sure the knees are in line with those hips and the spine is long. We don't want to push the chest forward. We want to keep it nice and aligned, the pelvic nice and still. So now bring the fingertips down to your sides. And all we're going to do is inhale and exhale, push those fingertips into the mat. Now, when you do this, we're opening up this muscle here, which gets incredibly tight. It creates a lot of tension within our bodies and it creates headaches. It helps with our facial symmetry as well if this muscle is tight. So really drop the shoulders down. Now, obviously, if you're sitting cross-legged or up like this, you might be able to actually touch the floor, but as long as you're reaching for the floor, that's okay, that's fine. And release. And you'll feel like, wow, your muscles are really opening up. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Breathe in. And breathe out. And release. Inhale. And exhale one more time. And release. Good. Now we're going to round through the spine. So I'm just going to move hands on and round through. And then lift up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, round. And lift. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, and lift up. Now right hand behind you. Hand can reach onto the flat foot. You don't have to have it to the floor because you might find you're leaning back a little bit. And then left hand on the right knee and just look over that right shoulder. And then in. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, look over the left shoulder. And then come in one more time each side. Before we do, just let those arms go back and forth and let your hands and arms be really heavy and light. It's a great way of really relaxing any tension we hold from the fingertips up to the shoulders. and release. Right hand behind, left hand on right knee and twist. Try and keep that right shoulder dropping down. And back in, realign. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind, and look. And come in. Wonderful. I'm going to come now onto my knees. Elbows are going to come down. And what we're going to do is half a cat-cow, half a child's pose here. So going to link the fingers together, drop the shoulders down and away, and then round through the spine. Now push down into the elbows, let the head completely drop. And then release. Inhale. And exhale, round it through. And again, release. Inhale. And exhale, round it through. And come and bring the glutes down, stretch the hands out. Let's just have a minute here. Forehead down. Forehead can be placed onto the cushion if you have any neck injuries and you don't want to irritate them. Keep that back nice and flat. And then let's just breathe here. And then gently lift. Come onto all fours, drop those shoulders down and away. Relax the toes and then nod round. And uncurl. Look wide. And nod round. And uncurl. And nod. And uncurl. And nod. Now this time, bring the hands a bit closer to the knees. Really push into the mat. Open up the middle of that back. And release. And then tuck the toes under. Let's come into a crouch. So just hold it here. Fingertips onto the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Push the heels down. Now just keep the knees slightly bent because we're just warming up. We don't want to injure ourselves. Round it through. And then round through. Lift up. Good. Wonderful. Okay. So now just allow everything to sort of settle here. We don't want any head rushes or anything like that. And we're going to have the feet nice and wide and just turn the toes out slightly. So we're going to work now on the thighs and your knees. So we also want to make sure that our spine is nice and long. We don't want to be rounding through or hunching over. Spine is long. Everything is relaxed. Drop the shoulders down. And then the knees want to go out slightly. So we push out and then we squeeze and come back up. So squeeze the glutes when you do this too. Sorry about that. Okay, knees out, drop it down. Come in and lift. Come down and push up, and we'll do 2 more. 2, hold it here. And lift. And 1 more. And lift. Good. And now, turn to the side. Just swing that right leg back and forth. Bend that left knee slightly. And other way. Good. And then release. Okay, let's come now and work into our ankles and heels. So we want the feet hip width apart, drop the shoulders, hands down by your sides, or hold on. So this is going to help with our balance. So we're going to lift up and then lower down. And lower. Come down, good. So from the side, we're not tipping the back, forward. Pelvis is nice and neutral. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. And release. And again, let's swing back and forth. And other side. Good. Okay. So back to hip width apart. We're going to bend the knees, and this time we're going to tip our upper body forward. So we've got like a nice diagonal from the base of the spine to the top. You can hold on to something if need be. And we're going to bend this right knee and then push the right knee back and then come back in. So pushing it back and in. And 3, 2, 1. Good. And give yourself a little shake off. Remember, if you feel any back pain, it's because your spine is pinching here. So you need to really make sure you lean forward so you're protecting that lumbar area. So back to the other side. Feet to hip width. Drop the shoulders, tip forward. Bend that left knee and push out and come back in. So bend the right knee. And let's do 3, 2, 1. And release. And then just let that leg swing. Wonderful. Okay, a bit more balance in here. So let's practice once again. Feet to hip width. Bend both knees, and this time we're going to kick out to the side and come in. So we're going to target the outer hip area here. What we don't want is to tip right over to one direction. By keeping the knees bent, we're not then going to lock our knee joints and hurt our knees in any way. Okay, so bend the knees, lift out, and come back in. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Give it a shake off. Wonderful. Other side. So feet at hip width. Drop the shoulders. And we're going to go out and kick. Take your time. Hold on to something. If you feel like your balance is a little bit off. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake off. Okay, we're going to repeat that all over again. So I'm going to stand here, having the feet hip width, dropping the shoulders, the upper body's tipping, bend those knees, and then this right knee is going to push back, bend the knee, and push back again. Keeping that left knee bent. And 3, 2, 1. Release, shake off. Going to the other side, feet are hip width. Bend the knees, tip it forward. Bend that right knee, kick back, and come back in. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake off. Okay, good. Feet hip width. Nice tall spine. Relax the pelvis. So we don't want it tucking under. Nice neutral here. And then bend that left knee, and that right leg is going to bend slightly and kick out and come back in. Four, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Feet at hip width, bend the knees, bend that right knee. And again, out and in. Two, and 1, and release. Stretch off. And we're going to do a roll down now, just release any tension that might have been built up within that lower back. So drop the shoulders, round through, And really slowly come and roll all the way down. Let the head shake off. Now hold. Now keep the legs bent round through the upper body. And roost that lift up. Feel that nice tall spine. Let's do this a couple more times. Breathing in. Round the chin, round it through. Let the head shake. Bend the knees a little bit more, let that back round through. And restuck. Lift. Good. And now we're going to come to sit down. So come to crouch. Come and roll your head down in your own time. Come and lay down. Hug your knees in towards the chest, rock side to side. Drop the shoulders, just push that lower back in. All right, legs long. Hug the left knee in, drop the shoulders. Push that left knee out to the side. And come in. Now take this left foot onto the right thigh, rock over to the right, and then push it down. Now, where we've worked our hips, especially the kicks out to the side, this will help alleviate tension in this area. And then come around to your back. Realign. Then bring the left leg long, hug the right knee in, drop the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. And then knee out to the side. Keep that left hip rounded down. Come in, right foot on the left thigh, rock over to the left, right arm out long, drop the shoulders. and release. Just push both hips now so they're in line with those knees, dropping the shoulders. And now let's stretch off the hamstrings. We've done a lot of hamstring work today. So cup the hands behind that left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, push up towards the ceiling and keep pushing through the heel. Now the secret to this is this part of the foot here. You keep flexing that. You're going to open up. You'll feel it more and more opening up. And release. Left foot onto that right knee. Left hand onto the left knee and push it out. And release. Left foot down. Realign those hips. Hug the right knee in. Inhale. Exhale. Push it up. Drop the shoulders. Bend the right knee. Right hand on right knee. Push it away. Drop shoulders down. And release. Feet as wide as the mat, dropping the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, push the knees together, push the heels out. And release. Inhale, exhale, come in. And release. And now let's just have a couple of minutes, just relaxing, just breathing in and out. You can lay in whichever position you wish. Drop the shoulders. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. In and out. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Let your body rest. And then inhale. Exhale, stretch, or you're welcome to stay here. If you have the time, you can stay and relax a little bit longer. Unfortunately, I don't. But with a nice tall spine, sitting up tall, fingertips out, arms along. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And inhale. And exhale, lower. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure to teach you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all next Monday. Bye-bye.